Hey Gemini, welcome to your story. I'm Chris, and my style is, if you haven't seen my videos, I read two storylines. So I pulled 16 cards already, everything's ready. One storyline here, one storyline here. This could be anything. Two different thought processes on the same topic. Your choices of two different things, two different people, two different jobs, two different projects. This could be your masculine and feminine energies. This could be two completely unrelated parts of your energy coming forward. But anyway, we don't know. We'll see it as we read. And at the end, I will try to see if any third perspective on these joint energies, or rather separate or together, come to me to give you a final message. You know, there's always one side and the other side of the story, and then there's the third part, so we'll try to do that if anything comes out from it. So, story number 1, Gemini. Trees and transportation. Alright, so these two cards are the theme. Oh, okay. So what I'm feeling with this is like a network. A coming together. It's almost like the energies are now, the grid has been formed or is being formed, and you can feel it and you can see it come more into your experience. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You can see the coming together of something, of relationships, of a network, of a project, of a situation that you've been wanting to, or you've been asking for, or you've been meant to achieve. Something is coming together and showing up in your physical reality. All right, cool. Very nice. Let's see what this is about. The King of Keys and the Akashic Field in both upright. This is amazing. This feels really good. This feels like professional opportunities showing up. So this could be a person or a project or definitely something more physical. It's like it's the key. There's a key. There's a person who's going to be the key, or you're the key to the project, and finally that opportunity is coming. So either this person is showing up. So this could be the network showing up. Yeah. So the network coming up could be this person who has maybe many connections, or maybe you're the one that has the connections, and the person that has like the ideas or the project or the money or whatever is now stepping into your experience, and this is like the key to bring everything together, to for the grid to solidify and come together. Very cool. The next two cards we have Spring and the Great Work. Okay, so the spring is it's like you've already done the hard grid work. You've already done all of the, the bringing of the knowledge, bringing of the wanting, bringing the desires together. You've done all of that work, and now is a time for them to come to blossom. There it is. Yeah, it's the time for them to blossom. You've already planted the seeds, you've already watered it, you've already waited for the time. Now is the time for the seeds to sprout from the ground. So if you wanted this person or this project to pick up, this is now that it's coming into that time. And the great work, there's 3. Oh my god. Okay, so this could be 3 people. There's three key people to this relationship, to this project, to the situation that you're in. It could not be that, it could be something else, but anyway. I was talking about the flower blossoming, and now this makes sense. Yes, so actually I think one of the things for this card is the bud within the flower. Oh shoot, and there's a pearl right on top of those flowers. So this is it. Yeah, the pearl is coming out of the flowers are sprouting, and then the pearl, or the gem, or the jewel is gonna be seen, is gonna come to fruition. So this also says there's no like hard work to be done here. when the network and things come together, you'll feel an ease, you'll feel a flow, you'll feel like all of the efforting and all the hard work has been done. Now when things come together, it's going to feel like, oh, everything's kind of aligning itself. There's no need for you to try so hard to plug things in anymore. You've done all of the plugging in. Now is a time for them to organically manifest into your physical reality. Upper world and mystical shaman. Upper world and mystical shaman says, sorry, I'm feeling into it. Yes, everything. So if you've asked already for this thing, don't ask anymore. They've heard it. It's on its way. You don't need to do any of that anymore. Just you focus on dreaming it up. Focus on staying in a positive vibration. Focus on enjoying thinking about all the good qualities that you're thinking about this project or what this could bring to your life, or the feelings, the positive feelings that you feel when you live out when this comes into your physical reality. All the things that you're gonna feel, that you're gonna enjoy and love about it. There's nothing negative really in this thing. It's a wonderful, like, effortless coming together and blossoming of whatever you've been asking for and working on. It's coming. It's happening. All on its own. You've already done the work. Let's see what story number 2 tells us. Alright, so we have Celtic. Is it Celtic or Celtic? I guess it depends on the person, right? Tomato, tomato. Who says tomato? It's like potato, potato. Who says potato? I've never, not once, met a person who says potato or tomato, but there's a saying for a reason, I guess. Celtic and forgiveness. So, okay. So I'm feeling this very ease. So the way that I explain the forgiveness process, I think it's a hard one for people to understand or to even do, because for me the forgiveness process it's an alchemical process that really happens on its own. Whether you try it or not, whether you try hard at it or not, it just happens on its own. Its release or its manifestation is really when all guards are down and you're in and you stop trying so hard. You just accept. Anyway, it's a process that is so, like, stop trying so hard. Forgiveness happens on its own once certain things shift, or once your awareness, or you let go and you release certain things. And I guess the Celtic card here is making me feel like if this was a past lifetime or a person with this type of energy, or a wound that you've carried that has remanifested in this life from sort of a traditionally viewed Celtic cultural thing. This is what's happening. There's something on a traditional or cultural level that you would apply to this, to the Celtic culture or traditions or beliefs. There's something there that's healing organically. Let's see what it is. Let's see if the reading tells us what it is. If not, because it could be so many things as a general reading. The King of Scrolls and the Waterfall. Oh, sorry. The King of Scrolls and the Waterfall. This feels like this is another reference to something, to a person, to a physical person. Okay, so for example, there could be a person of Celtic descendants, or of a past life where you were both in that sort of tradition or community or ethnicity or belief system. There's somebody that might be resurfacing. Either you already know them, or you might just meet them. But something in their energy is something like that, or this could be you, of course. And the waterfall is it's gonna be a time of deeper a deeper, I don't want to say connection, expansion to either your emotions or your thought process. There's like a widening, an opening, and like a it's like you're opening the valve. Oh, that's funny. That's a waterfall. It's like like an opening of a valve. This could be a very emotional thing, but it's positive. It's a very positive, expansive energy that's happening, and it has something to do with a person or a project or a thought process. But it feels very physical because now we have two kings on the board. Whether or not these stores are related, I guess we'll see. Let's keep going. The next two cards are resin and vinegar. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. They're both. Oh, and that kind of feels like a Celtic symbol of some sort, right? So here we go. We have a circle and a plus sign. And it kind of makes another circle. We have 4. It's just this. I'm not a. Sorry, I'm feeling into it because I'm feeling a lot of It doesn't feel like it. It has a tinge of holding back, but not in a negative way. And okay, so the resin card. Oh, okay. So the resin card is bringing me back to that ancestral, like the past life or an energy that has been carried on for heavily for a long time. Um, that has been preserved. Okay, so this could be like this person to this project is going to open up this new thought process or this new project, this new belief system or this new experience, and unlocking this energy within you is the thing that's going to help you expand. But it's something that's been like in a holding pattern for a while, and it's coming to the surface. Oh, it's actually going to be overwhelming. So that might be the overflow of the or the expansion of the energy that it could feel overwhelming at one point. Again, because it could be past life energy and it's been held back for a long time until the right time, and it feels like something is activating this. And it might feel a little bit overwhelming at first. Ah, yes, okay. Okay, now this makes sense. The last two cards are the flow card and the sacrifice card. Flow and sacrifice. So, the flow card is I think I said it before. It's the time is coming. You have to trust that this will happen in time. Oh, okay. These are now coming to. I can see now the third story, the relation to each other. Let me just finish this one first. But the flow says that the right time is coming. Try to get in the flow. Try to get into that trust that when this needs to happen, this will happen organically. Something will activate it and it will shift itself in its time, in the right time. You have to trust. Don't try to, oh yeah. See, don't try to go up the waterfall. That's efforting, that's like trying hard, and that's going against the flow. Try instead to let it come to you, let it happen, let it manifest itself. Get into that like knowing that when everything is aligned and when everything is at the proper time, that you will have everything you need and at the without you'll just know. But trust that at the right time in the right moment this will manifest itself. But this is also asking you that to leave something behind. So this could very much be something that, so let's go with the lifetime storyline here. The past life storyline is maybe something happened that needs to be forgiven from that life, from that energy. And always in a past life energy, something must have activated it because something that you can pinpoint in this lifetime. Either you did the same mistake or you did the same thing again. or something happened to activate that energy because it was a vibrational match, or like that key to open that door. But you can always draft it back to something that happened or will happen in this lifetime. You're never meant to like figure out past lives and, oh, this happened back then, but it's nothing to do with me now. I just need, so, no, it's something very present in your life, or that will happen in your life, that you can work on here in the here and now, because time is fluid and everything happens. But if you focus on the here and now, you don't have to go and figure out. It helps. It might be the key to understanding for some people, but if you don't have access to any of that, just know that in the here and now, there are all the answers that you need. You don't have to go fetch um, an entirely new like storyline that happened and now you're trying to close it off. No, it's present in your life now. So anyway, there's a habit or a belief or a thing that you did that maybe you're not so proud of. um this could be so many things for different people, but that you need to leave behind, like a old habit, or wait, I know what it is. um I can look at, hold on, sorry, I'm being guided and right now, hold on, give me a second. um yeah, this could be related. So these are three people. Here's what it is. It's a it's a story. You keep saying it's definitely a belief system, but it's something that, so maybe there's a story or a memory that's been coming up for you over and over again lately, and that maybe if you meditated and observed your mind and you were a little bit more present in your day to day, you'd realize that maybe you criticize people easily, or maybe you keep replaying this thing that somebody did or said that really bothered you, something like that, like a repetition of something. And if you either meditated or observed your thoughts more often, you'd realize there's a story that keeps relooping itself, and you probably engage in a little bit in it and a little bit, and that keeps that belief system going. If you could notice what that is, and when you see that story come up, move past it, let it go, or do the shadow work. But there's no like shadow work heaviness here. It's literally stop looking that way, stop looking that way, let go of whatever that person said or did or didn't do or didn't say. Just quiet your mind when you hear that chatter. Quiet your mind again, and focus on something more positive. Focus on like a what your dream like looks like, your dream life looks like. So if somebody keeps saying something and you keep criticizing them, maybe it's time to realize that that type of person is not somebody that you want to be around, and then focus on, so what are the people that I want to be around, and focus on the qualities, those qualities, and then that person will show up. So here's what I see as a third perspective on these two stories coming together. So there could be three people here, or three parts of you. There's you, there's this professional person that has sort of the network that you need, and then there's this person here that it could be the person that knows the person. Does that make sense? So the three of you are coming together. So you know this person, you have a conversation with them, and they realize that they want to help you or they can help you, and they have the person with the network to help you, and the three of you can come together and create something, whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is cool. But so the work here is to focus on your dream life, focus on the qualities that you want to manifest, because then you'll be able to realize, once you only focus on talking about the things that bring you joy and the things that you want to do from a positive way, that is almost like what will activate what will make you say something to this person. about your dreams, and that's what will activate them to remember, oh, wait a minute, I know a person who, wait, I can connect you guys, or what, I want to do that too, and I actually happen that you coming into this, like, talk more about what you want and the qualities that you want and the projects that you want to do and the positive reasons that you want to do it with the passion, rather than let your mind loop around the negative things that the person says or being critical about people. Talk more about the positives, and the minute you do that and you focus more on doing that more often, you will activate this person to realize that they can help you because they know the people with the network to make it happen. That's what I got. That's so cool. Um, but yeah, that requires you to really let go of this. Maybe you have like a Celtic like mental loop in your mind of being critical or being judgmental or something like that. It's like you've preserved this feeling of frustration or irritation or thinking people are stupid or whatever it is, and now it's coming. It's almost like relooping in your head. It's making you overwhelmed, and it's taking you away from what you want to do in this life, with these goals or these projects or these relationships that you want to have. So that's what you have to sacrifice, is this part of you who reloops things. Let that go. Focus on the positives. Focus on your dreams. Focus on positive qualities, and these things are gonna come together, and it's gonna be effortless. Just get into that flow, and while that happens, there's gonna be a natural, organic forgiveness of this storyline of this this lifetime, and it could just be like you. It could feel like you forgive yourself for letting your mind reloop these things, letting your mind actually, criticize or rant on these emotions, on these feelings of this, like, these wrongs, or this like lack of dreams. I've been working so hard that on working that organic forgiveness is gonna come in when you shift from focusing on what you don't have to focusing on what you want in an easy way, with ease. Not like, this is what I want, I must have. No, it's like, I would really enjoy this, and these are all the feelings that I'm going to feel, and here are the reasons why I'm going to enjoy it so much, and stay in that vibration. And that organically will shift your mind to no longer even see these frustrating storylines, because you'll be so focused here. This will go away, and that will organically create forgiveness for this habit that you formed, that you've preserved very well in your state. It's ready to be opened up and studied and let go. Wow, Gemini, this is so cool. This is so Gemini of you. I hope you enjoyed. If you need specific details about either these people or where this is going, or if this is a project or a relationship for you or whatever it is, shoot me an email. My information is on the my site, my YouTube information, or shamanichris@gmail, and I'll do your personal individual read for you with a lot more detail, specifically whatever you want to ask. Thank you so much, Gemini. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.